Let me tell you something. While inheritance is often seen as a welcome gift, there are several reasons why someone might choose to disclaim or formally refuse the assets left to them. To tell us more about this is attorney at law, Venice Williams. Morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to
morning.
You okay?
Thank you. I'm great. Thank you.
So when you say inheritance, somebody leave a house, somebody leave land, somebody leave cars, money, that's what we're talking about.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
So why in the world would somebody leave money for me and I tell them that I don't?
That sounds crazy, right?
It's crazy.
Okay, so there's many reasons why you'd want to disclaim. And one such reason is that the National Housing Trust have a policy that said that if your name is registered on a duplicate certificate of title, then you can't get a benefit. So for example, your grandfather or your father may leave a property in South Manchester. You're in Kingston, the property is in a rural area. There's no way you're going to go there to live. But you more think the NHT benefit is of more value to you than that land that is probably 3 million. July 1st, you'll be getting 9 million. You're weighing your options. You're like, no, I will disclaim that gift to another family member so I can get to be able to purchase my home.
So why couldn't I have both?
Well, usually the NHT don't allow you to get a benefit if you're already a homeowner. So you can't get both.
Even if it's not me by the house?
Yes.
Your name, honey?
Your name is on a registered title.
You can get a home improvement or something else.
Correct. Well,
I didn't know that.
Is there, so all right, somebody says, Dales, this is for you. Is there a time limit as to when I can say, no, I don't want it?
Sure. So the executor of the estate will then, once the will comes to their attention that you are the executor, and you round up the beneficiaries and say, hey, Delia, Neville, this is what you get. You have 6 months from the notification of your gift to disclaim.
Wow.
The Wills Act directs that.
Wow.
I can't change my mind after that? So
after you sign up the paper and everything?
I can't say, I don't want it, and then I go sleep. And
well,
say, oh, man, want it, man.
You can if it's not reduced in writing. It's supposed to be reduced in writing.
What do you mean by reduced in writing?
A lawyer, preferably, should prepare a deed of disclaimer, and you need to sign it. It needs to be stamped and recorded.
So if that happened, I did.
You're right.
The Venice, suppose me say, me don't want the house, but you see the acres of land behind the house?
So
me will take those. Can I disclaim partially?
Yeah, sure. You can disclaim part of your gift or all of the gift. Persons also disclaim if there is tax implication. So let me speak a little bit about that.
It's the gift that keep on giving.
Right.
Explain that.
So the tax implication, when I write an article, is for everybody. So if you're living overseas and you're getting, for example, in the US, you're getting Medicaid. Medicaid, you're at a particular tax bracket. So if you get a gift that push you outside of that, then you won't be getting Medicaid anymore. Medicaid can be 100% health insurance, and you may feel that, you know what, this is more worth it for me than the land that is left in Jamaica. Or the property might be sold and it push you a little bit out of your tax bracket, and you're measuring to say, hey, is it really worth me losing all of this health benefit? So...
They want us up in the...
Correct. Also, the government of Jamaica says that if your estate asset, it is over $10 million, then you will start paying 2% transfer tax on debt. Correct.
Go back to my house in Mandeville that my mother did leave for me, that I don't want.
Correct.
What if I am the only person that she did leave it for? And I say I don't want it. What happens to it?
Okay, well, what you're supposed to do, a financially prudent person would go through with the process and gift it. So you will do a transfer by way of gift to Delia.
please.
So you don't have the property sitting there for your neighbor to be looking at it and say, well, I'm going to notice they never not paying a tax, you know. And them just eventually, after 12 years, adversely.
Yeah, well, that's where I was going to. So, okay, I never realized I could give it to Dela, and I don't want it. And I'm the only name on the will.
Right.
So I don't give it to nobody, and I say I don't want it. If that's the case, what happens?
Well, then if never fails to pay property taxes, fail to attend on the property to bush it or to come and to show that he is owner, then your neighbor will be like,
I want that.
yeah, they just wait it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes they sneakily pay property taxes and wait it out, and then you end up losing that property.
As far as you know, and obviously you might not know, a lot of people are disclaiming inheritances in Jamaica?
Well, let me tell you what is happening, why I thought to write this article. Where you have disclaiming usually happen when you have a lot of beneficiaries, not just one or two.
Yeah.
You have relatives that cannot get along. And so Dela have the big stick. Dela is the executor.
Two before.
With also a beneficiary. And Dela said, boy, my life good in foreign, you know. And she have the big stick of the executor over everybody else that is waiting to benefit. And so what is happening is that estate cannot settle because Dela is not willing to start the estate. She's not giving any information. She's not renouncing her executorship. And so the other beneficiaries are suffering.
So Delia going for real.
So I am saying, Delia, please to disclaim to allow your generation to break out of poverty.
If they ask me.
It's like idiot.
But it's something that's happening a lot.
It is.
Because I see a lot of homes, and I say, why is that house abandoned? And they say, the children, they are foreign, or auntie, they are foreign, and they don't care.
Sometimes as well, there's a lot of family dispute.
Yes.
And peace of mind, I decided that, you know what, I cannot deal with these people. I'm going to disclaim my interest to them.
And some will say, watch you make us spite them.
Well,
Never
yes.
hold on to
Because
it.
I find, from what I've heard, I've been hearing, that is the reason a lot of people say, you know, me can't bother coming in and a fight with.
Right.
With the
So that is
take it and
a
go.
lot of.
But that is not necessarily official. In other words, if I have a big family,
That
and
is
if
why
somebody
they
in my
lose it
family
never.
leave the house with everybody, and I just say, me don't want it. How that's not official. Me
No,
just look
it's
for my
not.
brother them and say, me don't want it.
No, it's not. And what is important is for us to, if your brother said, Neville, take it, that you take the step to make your brother put it in writing. Then we'll say, boy, from that mango tree to that is say right there, so to right there says mine. That it don't work like that. If it is not in writing, it's everybody own. If your father didn't leave a will, it's really everybody own.
I think also you may run into the trouble of the siblings saying, it's okay, I don't want it. And you and your family in there. And then, unfortunately, you pass on. And then the siblings say, well, I'm a brother, I'm a diggy, you know, and I own a diggy.
Correct.
And so your family is not protected.
Correct.
It's important that we get the things in writing.
And it's important for us to have a will. Estate planning is something that Jamaicans don't do. We don't do proper estate planning. And when time comes,
I think we're
chaos.
scared. I think we're scared that if we make the will, it's because we're
We're
dead.
dead.
That's why nobody no make no
We're
will.
called on dead pound
Yeah, because the amount of stories I've heard like this with people who are not in the news, people are in the news.
And disputes.
And a foreign, I mean, James Brown gone, everybody have fight. Michael Jackson gone, everybody have fight. It's like nobody knows. So it's interesting.
Yes,
I didn't even think about this discussion until I read your story, but this is interesting.
Estate planning is very, very, very important. Also, somebody will leave a property for you. You really like it, but it's not in good condition. And you're looking at it and you're like, how am I going to fix this property? But your brother is able to fix it. So that is why I need to speak with an attorney, right? Because there's a workaround, you know, in proper estate planning. So Delia don't get the asset, but Delia company can get the asset. A trust company can get the asset.
Right.
It's just how you decide to go about it.
Well explained. Well explained. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. And
Thank you for having me.
Off with Milan, me I send for you. Attorney at law, Venice, William.
You better send for a bounty hunter, come here run far. Still to come, Jack Den makes healthcare affordable.
Second edition of News in 5 before that. Stay with us.